On Fresh TV, Josh wows the crowd with some killer tortillas.
So come and get them, boys.
An old Frio favourite reveals a stunning steakover.
That is fantastic.
You guys have a pan as well?
And Tony visits the creepers and the sleepers of the animal world.
G'day, welcome to another series of Fresh TV. We've got plenty to look forward to this season. We've got fresh food, we've got adventures, we've got personalities. But right now, I'm going for a surf with my mate Troy. And to learn what that's all about, I'll see you later in the show.
Let's go, mate.
Well, this season on Fresh TV, instead of doing all the cooking ourselves, Miles and I are handing it over to the masters. We've got some of WA's top chefs coming in to show us how to make restaurant quality food at home. And we're getting started with a meal fit for a king, literally. Stephen Clark, welcome to Fresh TV.
Thank you very much.
Now, you've been the head chef and owner of Clark's of North Beach for...
15 years now.
Yeah. But before that, you worked for a member of the royal family in the UK, right?
Yes, I did. It was an amazing opportunity to live on an estate in Britain, probably one of Britain's most famous estates, where every single item we use in the kitchen was from the estate.
So what's on the menu for us today?
Well, because of this wonderful weather, I've chosen some lovely spring lamb, and we're keeping it spring with some lovely pomegranates that I've located as well.
Well, I'm going to head off to Coles to go and get everything we need, so I'll see you back in the kitchen.
More and more foodies are discovering just how good WA produce is. Buy West, Eat Best is a campaign helping share the good news about our WA producers and their offerings. WA's dynamic restaurant scene means tastes and food trends are always changing. So you might have noticed that regular-sized spuds are old news. These days, it's the little ones that are on every chef's wish list. Baby potatoes that otherwise wouldn't make the grade.
Hey, Peter. Hey, Matty. How are you? Good yourself?
And here at Better Spuds, one of the biggest processing plants in the state, one man's trash is another man's treasure.
Kudatar and Young George are two of my clients, and they want particular sized potatoes.
Several times a week, chef and fine food purveyor Pete Manifest visits the packing sheds and rummages through tons of potatoes to unearth little treasures like these.
And unfortunately the machines don't grade to that size, so we literally have to come down and sort of go through all the bins, and we pick out those little small baby potatoes.
The fresh potato, you really can't beat it. So versatile, it can be cooked in so many different ways, and the taste and flavour profile is very unique to each skin variety.
24,000 tonnes of potatoes pass through the Better Spuds packing sheds every year, all of it fresh West Australian produce. Just a day ago, these spuds were in the ground. In a few hours, they'll be on restaurant plates.
Local means fresh, straight up, and I think supporting our local farmers means jobs. It also means fresh food.
It's good for the economy, it's good for business, it's good for the consumers, and it just keeps that local feel about what we do.
Hey, Melissa.
Hello, mate.
How you going?
How are you?
Melissa Palinkas is the executive chef of Young George Bar and Kitchen in East Fremantle. She's a big fan of Pete's potatoes.
I think it's important for me as a business to buy local food to support our industry. We have an abundance of amazing produce in WA.
Is that off you ready? I'm getting hungry. Oh, look at that.
Good full and tender.
A plate of WA. Good for the body, the economy and the environment. You can't go wrong.
Yum. So yum. I'll leave you guys a little bit.
I'm at Coles in Joondalup to get the stuff for Stephen's spring lamb and veggie dish. And from what I'm told, there's a bloke who works at this store who's developed a bit of a cult following. So let's go and meet him. This is Barry Summers. He has the presence and charisma of an old-time movie star and a voice that wouldn't sound out of place on primetime radio.
We treat every customer as a superstar because there is no second place.
But show business has never been Barry's calling in life. Instead, he's a Coles customer service operator, charged with making sure your shopping trip is the best part of your day. And it's a job he cherishes.
I take it back to my grandparents. My grandfather, my father's father, was a Gallipoli veteran. And I remember the way he treated us kids. And just the dignity.
He's really good. The customers love him. They love the energy, and yet they come down here just to see him. So it's great.
For this recipe, Barry, one of the things I need is a pomegranate.
Look, perfect timing.
Okay, how do I choose a good pomegranate?
We're looking at firmness and a good colour. And look at that. The people have presented it beautifully this morning.
That looks perfect. So, with a little guidance from the most gentlemanly shop assistant I could ever hope to find, I've got everything I need, and spring lamb with pomegranate and veggies is on the way. After the break, Stephen Clark's easy spring-on-a-plate lamb cutlets. And Tony gets cheeky with some chutney.
And here she is, Tony, the fat hipper.
Hello.
Hey Tony, how you going? Welcome to Bus and Retrovision.
Retrovision in this part of the world are always supporting the community and local ideas.
That's our whole mantra at Retrovision, as local as you. So we support Jazz by the Bay, Geograph Football Club, bowling clubs.
And they also back local products like this one, Fat Hippo Chutney. Now it's a bit of a family affair. Brian's wife makes it from an old family recipe.
And here she is, Tony, the fat hipper.
Hello, Tony.
Today, I'm going to cook some WA pork. Goodness, how's this?
Oh, it's divine.
I was going to say have a smell, but you probably smelled it a few times. That is beautiful. As I'm roasting up a few vegetables, Elizabeth tells me how it all got started.
My grandmother and grandfather, they went to Sri Lanka during the Second World War and they ran tea and rubber plantations. And it was during that time that she started making the chutney.
Wow. It seems it really is a family tradition.
My mum made the chutney for family and friends, and now I've been passed on the recipe.
Next, I have some nuts, which I'm using to make a little salad with fennel and apple.
I do love these Smeg ovens. They're so simple to use and absolutely beautiful.
Now is the carrot puree.
Oh, it smells awesome. Where is the smell-o-vision?
And I'm still able to get the exact same spices that my grandmother got in Sri Lanka here in Australia today. We are so lucky to be such a multicultural country.
Yep.
Oh, Tony.
Beautiful.
Now, after the hot plate, I just want to pop the pork with the chutney into the oven. That's just to infuse the flavours right the way through the meat.
Beautiful.
Now, it's time to plate up.
Okay, Elizabeth, thank you so much for that fat hippo.
My pleasure.
I think it's going to be beautiful on that pork, and I'm looking forward to trying it, but I'd like you to try it first.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You can get Fat Hippo products in Retrovision stores throughout the southwest, or you can buy it online.
Today's Fresh TV celebrity cooking segment is filmed in the Cape Hill by Peter Stannard. This 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom home has a spacious design and is suited to the WA lifestyle. Its high ceilings and generous entry set the scene. There's a beautifully appointed kitchen with scullery, which connects seamlessly to open living areas. Upstairs, you'll find a luxurious master bedroom and an ensuite. Drop in and see it for yourself. For home open times, see the website at stannardgroup.com.au.
Well, Stephen, I've got all the ingredients. I think I've remembered everything. Take us through what we're doing again.
Beautiful. So we've got the lovely loin, picked the most beautiful loin of lamb. We've also got some of these wonderful rib chops as well, which are sensational. Okay, so what we're going to do first is if we make a little beautiful dressing.
Yes.
All right, so this is one thing I really enjoy doing in the kitchen. And I always, when someone new in our kitchen starts, I always get them to make the dressing.
Is it the test?
It's a test because you can tell for a lot from someone's dressing. All right, so that's just a very simple dressing.
So put that aside.
So we're going to put that to the side. And now what we'd like to do is start cooking our lamb. Beautiful. Doesn't it smell nice?
It does. Look at that.
Beautiful,
Okay.
beautiful. It's beautiful. We'll put that through our dressing now.
Okay.
Lovely, absolutely beautiful. Isn't it a lovely colour?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. So we're about ready to plate up now.
Okay. Up on Fresh TV, Bushy Sushi, an Aussie couple's love affair with Asian fare. And Josh tackles tacos with an audience.
So today I'm going to try Peko Peko. It's healthy fast food inspired by a fusion of Asian flavours and well-being. This is their Attadale store. Absolutely starving, but I want something that's quick. I want something that's really healthy. And Sydney's going to give me some advice on what's good.
Hi, how you going?
I'm good, yourself?
Good, thank you.
What do I get?
I reckon the prawn and avocado rice paper rolls with beetroot and mint dressing.
The menu here includes sushi, rice paper rolls, salads, soups, and noodles. Some of the meals even include edible seaweed. Very healthy. Thank you.
Prawn and avocado, beetroot and mint.
You're a legend.
Enjoy.
Well, this is pretty good, but to really find out about the inspiration and story behind these new healthy food stores, I'm going to have to head south. See you soon.
Today I'm down at Coles in Melville. The store has just finished a 20-week makeover. Troy is one of the managers.
Hey Troy, how you going, buddy?
Not too bad, how are you, Josh? This store has been fully refitted and looks great. One of the things that I have spotted are these refrigerated displays.
So we install berry fridges at the front of all our new stores, where it allows us to keep strawberries, grapes and blueberries in refrigeration, which allows them for a much longer shelf life and the best quality when you buy them.
Troy tells me there's still a few tradies working outside.
So we're down here at Coles Melville and I'm going to whip up some beautiful fresh tacos.
I'm sure they'll enjoy this feed.
We've bought this beautiful American barbecue slaw and this comes with a chipotle mayo. So we're actually going to use that to dress our taco.
Plus we have a wheat tortilla, a pre-marinated Mount Barker chicken, and a fresh falafel mix directly from the Coles Deli department. That's for our vegetarian option. Plus a few other bits and pieces to really make these tacos ping with flavour.
We're also going to use this avocado dip. That way then we're going to put that on the bottom of the taco and that'll give us that guacamole taste without making the guacamole.
Let's get started. First we're going to cook the chicken. And next we cook the falafels. And now we just lightly brown the tortillas.
Throw them straight into a dry pan or a hot plate, no oil, and all we want to do is give them a light toasting.
Now we just build the tacos. If there's something you don't like, don't put it in. Have fun when making your tacos. And a little bit of aioli just on top.
And that's my very easy taco mix. I think the tradies are going to love these ones. You take that one.
Thank you.
I'll grab these two. And we're away.
So come and get them, boys. This tasty tradie treat seems to be a winner, and that's an easy one for you to make at home.
So, here I am in Dunsborough, at the heart of the Peko Peko operation. Let me introduce you to two friends of mine.
Roy Bodigan, welcome to Dunsborough, thank you, mate. Sammy.
Hey, how you doing?
Good to see you.
Too.
Sammy brings the Asian influence to the food and the brand. She lived in Japan for 10 years and worked closely with local restaurateurs.
I had a lot to do with Japanese food and Japanese cooking. A lot of the chefs took me under their wing, showed me a lot about, the secrets of Japanese cooking.
Sammy also learned how to cook home-style, traditional Japanese foods. Both the traditional Japanese cooking and the restaurant menus have influenced the offering here at Peko Peko. Keen surfer and husband Troy has a European background, and his love for food and the start of his culinary journey all began when he was a small boy.
I grew up in my grandmother's kitchen. She's Ukrainian and she made everything from scratch. So as a 0 to 5-year-old, I saw all that action happening.
So if you haven't been to Peko Peko, give the food a try. They have stores in Dunsborough, Attadale and Doubleview. Kanpai.
Cheers, kanpai.
So Miles, I think we should do the right thing and go for a surf.
He doesn't have to ask me twice. Healthy living is all about balance. And that's what Troy and Sammy are all about.
This segment is brought to you by Millbrook Winery. Stephen, this looks like spring on a plate. It's just beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and thank you for your expert plating up there. It's good fun, wasn't it?
You're a bit too generous. Now, what wine would you recommend with this?
Look, I've gone for a Millbrook Shiraz Viognier. The reason I've done it is because it's got such beautiful fruits, particularly berries. So we've got some plums and some beautiful red currant almost coming through, which introduces our dish quite well, I think.
Okay, let's give it a try. Beautiful. Cooked to perfection.
Thank you.
After the break, Rob's on the job rating steak.
Really, really good steak.
And this is one lunch order Tony's not taking.
I'll eat a whole wallaby for lunch.
Well, it's great to be back for a new season of Fresh TV. Now, we thought we'd start with a bang this year. We're going to one of our old favourites right here in Fremantle Boat Harbour. It's called Cha Cha. They've had a big makeover, great steaks, amazing food. We're going to go try it now. Brendan Jones runs the restaurant and invited me to take a good look and have a taste. Hey, tell us what you've done here.
Well, we've done a complete refit. We've started all the way out the back, done everything from the kitchen all the way through. We wanted to bring the ocean and the harbour into the restaurant a little bit more. So what started as just a little bit of a renovation turned into a complete renovation.
And mate, the proof's in the pudding. What a fantastic interior you got here now. So full of light. Now let's take a look in the kitchen. This is Tom. He's one of the chefs here who's been cooking steaks non-stop for the past 6 years. And I think he might know a thing or two about it.
Righto, chef, tell us about your steak. What do you got?
Okay, today we've got the ribeye on the bone. It's sourced from Borello beef in Western Australia. Nice rock salt on each side.
Nice.
Okay, let's get this one on the grill.
How hot are you running that?
It's about 400 degrees at the moment.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So you get a great char.
Yeah, nice crust on the outside.
Rest it well.
Yeah, and then rest it for about half the cooking time.
The menu here is good, and you can get all the seafood you might expect from a harbourside restaurant, but also the most amazing steaks. And I'm having the steak.
Oh, look at that. Thank you very much, Unload.
Now, mate, is this your famous buttermilk mash?
That is our famous buttermilk mash. We tried to step away from the mash for a while and just try to be slightly different, give something new, and there was nearly a riot. So
you can't take mash off the menu.
Give them what they want.
Oh, wow, that's good. Big flavour, yeah? That is fantastic.
Great quality beef, well cooked. It is as simple as that. Like I was saying to you before, it's just the way you treat your steak before you cook it, in the aging, and giving it time, just to break down the enzymes and really bring that flavour in.
Oh, no, this is exciting me, actually. I've never tried a buttermilk mash before. Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Buttermilk's a funny one.
It's got a bit of sourness to it, which I love.
Yeah.
Brendan's left the table now, so it's just you and me. I can tell you the truth. Really, really good steak, and it's really come up well. Great size, good wine list, and those amazing views of the boat harbour. That's it for today. See you next week.
Well, it's great to be back with Fresh TV again. First day on the job, we're here at Caversham Wildlife Park. Brought my boys with me, so not a bad day out, mate. All right, Ols, what are you looking forward to seeing?
Black-headed python.
Black-headed python. Reevie, what about you, mate?
Ice cream shop.
Ice cream shop. Let's go and have a look, eh?
Yeah.
David. Tony, welcome. Thank you very much, mate. Great to be here. What a fantastic day. So what's on offer for the whole day?
So we've got a big day planned for you today. You can feed the kangaroos.
Beautiful.
Maybe get pictures with some snakes and some lizards.
Wombats.
Wombats, and maybe see some penguins being fed later on. Awesome, let's go.
He wants to see the snakes, so let's do it. That's the blue tip, isn't it?
Blue wing.
Blue wing, is it?
Yeah.
Blue wing kookaburra. Okay.
This is olive python.
So hold your hands out.
There we go. You guys have a turn as well?
I don't think we're going to have one for a pet.
They'll have a whole wallaby for lunch.
Wow, you hear that, boys?
Yeah.
I'll eat a whole wallaby for lunch. How good's this?
Come on up, you're welcome to touch
I want to be a wombat, boys.
Her name is Big Bum. In the wild, their lifespan's only 5 to 10 years. It's quite a
Really?
short life. In a wildlife park, anywhere between 20 and 30 is pretty normal for them. What happens when you get free food, free healthcare, free accommodation every day of the week? It makes life pretty easy.
She looks like she's just loving life.
So world's smallest species, only about 40 centimetres tall.
Yep.
These guys here, fully grown, even our young ones, they're just over a kilo.
Yeah, right. But they eat per day, you're saying, was it 300 grams?
About 300 grams, about a third
weigh
of
a
the body
kilo
weight.
and eat 300 grams a day. You seen the wombats?
Yep.
Snakes?
Yep.
Got your ice creams?
Yep.
All done. Let's go and finish off the day. How good is this place, hey? Come on.